Hey guys, welcome to your bonus video. We are going to be doing a nice whole body little flow here today. Make sure you've got your essential oil nearby, maybe an eye pillow for the meditation, and let's begin. So let's find ourselves in our seated position. However you like, you can even come into a little fancy half lotus if you want to. You just do you. Hands can rest on the knees, and let's close the eyes. Take a big breath in, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, soften the shoulders down. Find your long breath here. In and out through the nose, using that same ujjayi breath that we learnt earlier. Remember, this ujjayi breath is breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, but with a little throat sigh through the nose. Maintain this breath as often as you can. Whenever you get sidetracked or distracted, that breath is perfect to come back to. Let's begin with a nice spinal twist as usual. Let's inhale, take a wide reach. Exhale, twist to your right side. Go over to your right shoulder, using just your fingertips to help you into the twist. Ujjayi breath for 2 breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, unwind, take a wide reach. Exhale to your left. 2 breaths on this side. As long as you can with the breath. Remember, 5 seconds is ideal, give or take a second or 2. Inhale, unwind, take a big reach. Exhale, hands down through heart center. From here then, just going to lengthen out our left leg long and keep your right leg at this bent half butterfly position. From there then, reach your left hand down towards that left leg as far as you can. And just keep reaching and breathing here. Your right hand can be on your knee or in your lap, wherever's comfortable. Flex that left foot. If you can reach the foot, go for it. Might even like to hold your peace toes or peace fingers around that big toe. Please don't force the movement. You do what you can do here today. So your chest is mostly folding down towards the mat here, but it can be slightly opening up to the side, and I find that's a really nice stretch through this lower back, upper hip area. It's really nice. So let's breathe through that for about 3 to 5 of your own breath here. Close the eyes, feel the rhythm of your breath. Allow yourself to fold and sink into it with every breath. Making sure that you're not fully relaxing in this pose. We do want to keep that left foot flexing and the quads engaged here. Notice how the neck feels. Last breath now. Everyone together, breathe in. Sink into the exhale. Inhale, rise back up with the spine. Plant your right hand directly behind you, fingers point away from you. We're going to push into that right knee. So roll into that right knee, lift the hips up, and reach that left arm up and over into our little wild thing. Beautiful pose, I love it. So elegant. Breathe there for another breath. If this is too much, come back when you're ready. And bring it back to the mat with control. Nice. Let's swap sides. So right leg, straighten it out, bring your left leg in. Now we want to try and adjust the hips here already. So if you're leaning back through the spine here, sit up tall, tilt the pelvis so that it's tilting in a forwards direction. Lengthen tall through the spine, flex your foot and reach that right hand along that right leg. Know that each side is different, so don't have any intention here to be where you were. Just reach to where you can. Your left hand can be on your left leg or knee. Do what feels right. Reaching and breathing. Keeping that right leg active. Opening the chest slightly off to the left side. And rounding and folding a little bit through that pose so that we can feel it through potentially that left upper hip area. However, you might feel it in your hamstrings on that right side. Just depends where you're personally tight. So don't be alarmed ever if I say you should feel it here and you don't. That's just your body, not necessarily that you're doing it wrong. Just be mindful to listen to the cues. Soften the shoulders. Notice which way your neck is pointing. Roll it out and around. Straight down is ideal. Every breath, find your Ujjayi breath. We just have this side's feeling today. See if your body is starting to sink into the pose or if it's resisting the pose. Maybe ask yourself why. Take one more yogi Ujjayi breath. And rising back up nice and tall. Bringing the soles of the feet together now. So we're coming into butterfly pose. With the soles of the feet together, we want to bring them nice and close towards the hips here. You might find yourself leaning back a little bit. What I find best is to hold underneath the feet in any way. I interlace my fingers. Lift the chest up tall. And then start to squeeze through the glutes and push weight into the outer edge of your feet where you're holding. So what that does is help pull you forwards a little bit. So make sure that you're actively squeezing your bum cheeks. And if you don't know how to do that, lift your knees and then lower your knees. Lift them, lower them, fluttering our little butterfly wings here. Hold them down then, and that is you naturally holding your glutes active. Long spine. Breathe through our beautiful butterfly pose, potentially feeling it through your inner thighs here. For those who are more flexible, you might like to take a little lean forwards with the chest, not rounding through the back. Lead with the heart always. And find your Ujjayi breath. Sometimes I call the Ujjayi breath the yogi breath, so stay tuned if I do say take a big yogi breath. It's the same thing as Ujjayi in my term anyway. One more breath now. Rising up tall. I'm going to straighten the legs out. So let's actually bring the knees into a bent position and your hands grounding behind you. Excuse me. Point the fingers away from you to begin with. Alright, it's a bit more generous on the shoulders. So from here, push into the feet. We're going to lift the hips up nice and high into a reverse tabletop. Now if this is too much on your arms, just turn the hands outwards and maybe lift up like that. So do what you can do here. Over time, you actually want to turn your fingers towards the toes, but see what you can do here today. We're just being nice and gentle. So push into the heels, lift the hips high, tuck the chin in, and keep looking towards your knees here. So squeeze and lift as high as you can into a table or a reverse table because we're upside down. Hard work, this one. You'll likely feel this through the front of the shoulders in a stretch and a strengthen through the glutes and hamstrings. One more breath, lift high and lower back down. Nice work. Straighten out the legs long. Reach the arms out as well. Inhale, tall spine. We're going to lower down. Exhale all the way to the mat. One swift movement today. Once you get there, bend both knees. So from here, we're going to do a different spinal twist today. It's called twisted roots. So you're going to cross your right leg over the left leg and bring both arms out wide. Your foot that's grounded, the left foot, is quite close to your bum here. So if it's a long way away, just bring it in for me. From there then, use your core strength and we're going to roll the knees, both of them together, over to the left side. So you might like to lead with your your right foot, confused there, and ground it first. So just touching that foot on the ground. If you can, however, keep twisting yourself into that beautiful twisted roots pose. If this is too much, just uncross the legs at any time. Keep the knees bent as we are though. Either way, breathe through it. Enjoy the beautiful stretch. It's quite different to our usual spinal twist. You might feel it through the hip a little bit, through the back a bit more, maybe through the chest. Welcoming a couple long breaths. Birds are chatty this morning here at home. Alright, raise your core, push into your feet to help you back up and uncross the legs. Once you get there, cross them over the other way, so left leg on top, arms are still out wide, and then roll both knees over. Like I said, lead that what side is it? Left foot down to the mat and stay there if that's enough for you. However, if you want to keep rolling over, go for it. Adjust the spine, looking over to the left side if that is okay for your neck. And remember, if it's too much, uncross the legs but stay in this twist. And then breathe through it. Ujjayi breath once again. Last breath now. Push into your feet, brace your core, roll it back onto the spine, uncross those legs. We're going to stretch it straight out into Shavasana now, so lengthen one leg at a time. Tuck your hips underneath you so that the spine has a nice natural curve here. Hands can be off by your sides, 45 degrees out from the body. Feet are nice and wide as well. Or you might like to have your hands resting on your abdomen. Either way, Settle yourself in, pop any eye pillows, blankets or socks on that you need. Tuck the shoulder blades behind you. And spending a little bit of silence here. Now we might begin our quiet meditation. Take a couple of big breaths as needed to settle in. Noticing the sound of the singing bowl. It brings us back into this present moment, in this room, with you on your mat. Notice what parts of your body are touching the ground. Parts of you are wrapped in clothes. Parts of you are exposed to the fresh air. Notice where your fingers and toes are and bring a little bit of wriggling and movement into them. Start to roll the ankles and the wrists, and any movement that feels nice. Some deeper breath as desired. Bringing the feet closer together. Binding the hands, turning the palms away from you and reaching them over the head for a big stretch as you point the toes. Start to brace everything as you bring it all back, hugging the knees into the chest. From there, roll over onto your right hand side, however is comfortable. Stay there for a couple of moments. When you're ready to rise, make your way up. Find an essential oil if you have one nearby. I've got my peppermint again that I had earlier this week. And put it on your hand. So if you've got oil on your hand, rub them together, disperse it onto both hands, and when you rub the hands together with friction, it actually enhances the aroma, making it stronger. Alright, let's take our 3 big healing breaths. When you're ready, same as normal, hands to the face, breathe in as close as you want to. Hands to the heart, sigh it out. Breathe in. Let it go. Soften the shoulders every exhale, last breath. And release. Doesn't that feel good? With our prayer pose, bring the thumbs up to the third eye. With my thumbs at my third eye, my thoughts are pure and clear. with my thumbs to my lips. My speech is pure and clear. With my thumbs to my chest. My heart is pure and clear. Taking a moment of gratitude now for something today that has happened or potentially is going to happen. Thank you so much for joining me here for this bonus yoga class. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you soon for week 3. Thank you so much, my friends, and namaste.